Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today we got Captain America here because I thought with all of the recent changes and the huge shift in the meta for the World Boss Ultimate Strikers and opening up a lot of new stages, allowing characters to push higher, not only allowing the existing characters that I've been using a lot, you know, Quicksilver, Namor, Jean Grey, Doctor Strange, besides them, why not go back to old characters that I've sort of stopped using and see if they're a lot better now? And who's a better candidate than Captain America, my and a lot of yours very first tier 3? Now, Captain America, you know, just to catch you guys up, is a very polarizing tier 3. He has the #1 highest stat boost as a tier 3, and he's gotten, you know, year over year amazing reworks to his uniform that have added, you know, really strong 5th skills and now really strong 4th skills with invincibility and, oh yeah, all defense down. And then he got Mjolnir to top it all off. But then on the other hand, he's got by far the most annoying tier 3 skill in the game. It's the only tier 3 skill that you actually have to interact with the button by holding it down. You have to time it, and there's all sorts of things that go into making the tier 3 actually work, quote unquote. You don't just press it and go. So for that reason, it's simultaneously one of the better tier 3s in the game. It's definitely not the best anymore, but it's one of the better tier 3s in the game sometimes. Or it's absolute garbage other times. So he's absolutely a polarizing character, but I still love him. I still love Cap. You know, I could do this all day. So I decided to dive back in and see what is up. Just to give you guys a quick refresher of what my build looks like, we're rank 7,000, excuse me. We are not capped on ignore defense because he gets 10% from his 5th skill for 10 seconds. So we do not have to worry about that. We'll get that back when we use the 5th skill. We're 164 crit damage. We're capped on the crit rate and the dodge because of our CTP of Rage. We want to pump those numbers up. And then our attack speed is 122%. The attack speed, normally, you want it to be high for his tier 3 skill. But what I've discovered will shock you, and that's how I kind of clickbaited a little bit with the title and with the thumbnail here. I'm not even going to do Captain America's tier 3 skill in the following fight, and I'm going to blow your mind with what you're going to see. Here are my Urus, you can check it out. 4th gear, I've got to dodge, I've got overdrive here. I kind of wish I had Power of Angry Hulk, but we'll save that for another day. And then the uniform options are attack speed, physical attack speed, dodge, crit, damage. Now, let's go into some gameplay and let's see if we can breathe new life into, you know, one of the first Avengers, Captain America. So we're gonna go in with this team here. We've got we got Scientific Mind. We've got Beast Lead for the crit damage and the physical attack. We've got Captain America, of course, and then we've got White Fox. So he does benefit from White Fox's passive, just to remind you guys. So he gets the 10% all attack, and he also gets the 55%, or sorry, 60% bonus against villains, which is going to be Proxima in this case. And then he also gets the immunity to fear, and he gets the immunity to incapacitation or something like that. I don't know. He gets something else. Anyways, here's the interesting part. I've been screwing around with all sorts of strikers. Here's what we're gonna do for good old Captain of America. Not only are you ready? I'm about to knock your socks off. I'm about to destroy and shatter everything you thought you knew about Marvel Future Fight and everything I thought I knew for the past 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes, like week, because the striker change is new. Anyways, we're gonna use 2 strikers. That's right. It's stage 79. Captain America tier 3, the OG tier 3 that nobody even cares about anymore because Namor's so hot with his washboard abs and Apocalypse is Apocalypse. We're going to use 2 strikers, stage 79, and on top of that, to boot, okay, to shoe, we're not going to be using his tier 3 skill at all. So, all you broke phone boys, the tier 3 skill, you can't handle the tier 3 skill on your devices. That's okay. Just take my advice. Don't use the tier 3 skill. We're not even going to pass the buff. We're going to light up. We're going to light her up, and we're going to trigger our rage proc as soon as we crit. And here we go. The damage is going to start to flow. The damage is going to start to flow, and you're going to start to scratch your head, and you're going to say, Cynicalex, what's going on? What did you do, Cynicalex? What did you do to the game? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I just learned. I'm just a student of the game, guys. Nothing more, nothing less. There's nothing more I can do for you than to spend each and every day playing Marvel Future Fight and come to you guys with everything that I've learned and share all of my knowledge with you. in an endless, you know, back and forth, and this is just absolutely ridiculous. He's just dismantling her. This is faster than Namor. I have nothing to say right now. I'm not even using the tier 3 skill. You know why? I don't need to use the tier 3 skill. I don't need to. I don't need to. I'm gonna collect these heals now. I don't need to use the tier 3 skill. That's right. I don't need to. We need to watch out for the tornadoes. But otherwise, we're just gonna keep pouring on the damage. This is not gonna last very long, ladies and gentlemen. So if you haven't been paying attention, you need to pull over your car right now. If you're driving, I know some of you watch me on the way to work. Don't actually pull over your car. I don't want you to be late for work. Okay, I'm looking down right now. I'm not looking at the camera. But seriously, this is absolutely incredible. I'm so happy for Captain America. Look at this. He's taking her to town. He's taking her to Wendy's. He's going for the Red Lobster special right now. Yeah. So this is just okay, we missed a few procs here. I kind of got a little bit excited. I might have goofed up a bit. But this is just absolutely insane. She's just buckling. She's just buckling under the weight of this Captain America. And he shows no signs of slowing down. Look at this. Look at this. That was the 100 seconds. That was 100 seconds, and you know what? We missed procs. We can go faster, guys. Just to prove that there's no shenanigans going on right now, I'm going to show you my game as I'm playing, so you guys can see that I'm actually touching everything. Everything is being touched by my hands. Giggity. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What's going on, Cynicalex? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. My world is being ripped asunder. I thought I knew everything about Marvel Future Fight. I was so wrong, guys. I was so wrong. Okay, we got to bounce because the spears are coming. Look, man. How many of you are so hyped right now to go and play with your Captain America now? I've literally been avoiding... Can I pass the buff? Let's see if he does more damage when I pass it. Well, he's going to do more damage when I pass the buff, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I have been literally avoiding playing with my Captain America for the longest time because his tier 3 skill is so annoying and he was so damn inconsistent against Proxima. I gotta tell you, really, he was one of the most inconsistent characters against Proxima, so I just didn't use him. But now he's more consistent than Deadpool. Now he's better than Deadpool. I will look forward to playing as Captain America. I want to give her the Mjolnir infused beatdown. She needs it. Okay, she's trying to run. She tried to kill Vision and Wanda, guys. This is just tremendous. I really cannot emphasize this enough. Sometimes the damage is a little weak. We just gotta wait for Weapon Hex to come in here and do what she does best, which is basically just drop the all defense down. But then you see it starts to rack up, and you're like, uh-oh, here it comes. Here it comes. One thing you can do, a little tip that I have for you guys, is if you're finding that you're going too far away from Proxima when you use Captain America's 5th skill, cancel his 5th skill. As soon as he jumps up and slams on the ground, cancel his 5th skill, because otherwise he slides backwards. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to use 5, but then I'm going to cancel it right there. And so that way, I can get the immunity from 1, and it can protect me if I want to do other skills after that. But I also, I won't do this slide back thing, because I find that the slide back thing sometimes sets me up. You see, that way when she jumped back, I kind of almost got hit by the spears. So if I was too far away with the 5th skill, I wouldn't be able to use the 1st skill. So I cancel 5 a lot. You get the buff right away, so she's making this, she's dragging this out. Okay, I was really hype. We were blowing through this stage. It looked like we were going to finish the stage in 2 minutes, but she's been doing spears every 2 seconds. Okay, listen, Brittany, we don't need this right now. You're trying to kill Captain America. It's not going to work. He's undefeated. Okay, this ends up being a 5-minute. This ends up being a 5-minute fight, which is not the worst thing in the world. Maybe it does kill some of the hype, but you know I can do it way faster than that, ladies and gentlemen. You were watching, you were seeing the bars fly away. You saw how much damage I was putting down. You know that it gets a lot, it gets a lot heavier than this when I'm not interrupted. So you know what you could even do as well? Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Here's the best part. What you just watched, you're like, Cynicalex, that took 4 minutes and 41 seconds. That was really hard. Okay, I used one support. White Fox. I used a completely free-to-play lead in Beast. Don't buy his new uniform, by the way. And then I used Captain America with the CTP of Rage. Sure. Using 2 strikers. Okay. Now, here's the kicker. Remember, I never used his tier 3 skill. We could go faster, theoretically, if I used his tier 3 skill. But, If you thought that that was difficult, if you were annoyed that Proxima kept moving around, you could add some mind control strikers. You could add Ebony Maw. You could add Rachel Summers. Add mind control strikers that don't have all defense down. Add Apocalypse. He also adds mind control. Add those strikers. They can mind control Proxima because you don't need the accumulation anymore because Captain America is so strong with the weapon hex buff that he doesn't need his tier 3 skill anymore. This is nuts. So, yeah. That's what I wanted to share with you guys today. I originally just thought, I really approached this video and I was like, you know what? I think with the new striker change and the more consistent strikers, Captain America will be able to do maybe stage 70, maybe stage 75. Like, I really, cross my fingers, hope he can, like, barely squeak by and do stage 79. If I can get super lucky with proccing my tier 3 skill and charging it up and getting Proxima to hit me, yada, yada, yada. You know, jumping through all the hoops that we have to jump through as Captain America players. Right? People who like to play as Captain America. And then turns out, bada bing, bada boom. We don't need to do any of that. He just smashes her face in with just weapon hex. I don't even need anti-venom if I don't take damage. Anti-venom was just there for insurance purposes. So yeah, get to playing Danger Room if you don't have weapon hex, because you're gonna need her. And if you don't have weapon hex but you have $10, I strongly recommend you get the Extreme sub and you unlock weapon hex ASAP. Just as a quick reminder, you do not need her to be tier 2. You only need her to be tier 1 to unlock that 4th skill, and then you need to level up the 4th skill, Hex Claws, to level 6 so that it is -2% up to -100%. I will continue to do testing. I will make a follow-up video on this regarding characters at large in Marvel Future Fight and whether they need one striker, one all defense down striker, or many all defense down strikers. I don't want to come out and say what I think yet because I might be wrong or it might be incomplete knowledge, but I can definitely tell you with 100% certainty, because I did test it, this man right here holding Mjolnir, the worthy man, does not need. He doesn't need 5 all defense down strikers. He doesn't need 4. He doesn't need 3. You know what? He doesn't even need 2 all defense down strikers. He needs 1. Weapon hex, that's it. Whoever else you want to add on top of that, cool. You can add Scarlet Witch. Well, she has all defense down, so you don't want to add Scarlet Witch. But anyways, 1 all defense down striker. The other 4 can be whatever as long as they're not all defense down, and you will get those results that I got. Yeah, it's absolutely insane. Try it out for yourself. Let me know how you fare with Captain America. So, let me know if you enjoyed the video. Smash the like button if you did, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.